blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to Menu narration option is set to off.
Here we go. Ready?
Tackle. Hey, check.
Sunday.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one foot and set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. One man on me, but dig deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods. Them out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go. 180.
56. Bring it.
On first down, Wentz. Bryant has it. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
2nd and 13. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
On 3rd down, Phillips. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. So don't say nothing. Mike 56.
Wentz now to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
81.
Here's Wentz to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Come on, boys. You better be ready.
82.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Watch the curl.
Now Wentz. It's caught by Bryant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, 74, 74. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
I'm coming. My five.
On second down, it's Edwards. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Wentz. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 score line as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete.
The 2nd down pass, complete to Cooper Cup. It's a gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Wentz now on 1st down. Complete to Bryant. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On the draw is Edwards. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Done. 120.
Check 56. You better bring. I'm letting you know right now.
On first down, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second and 11 now. Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
86 to man.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, baby.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Shoot. Let go.
Second and 10. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
Switch.
Hey, Delta. Go.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And Woods has it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ready, break.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Tight down. There you go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Whip. Watch the whip. Alert 3.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Let's go.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down, Los Angeles.
Break.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, foxtrot. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Yeah, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Wentz now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. 46 down, man. 5-4.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing is Wentz, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw, it's Wentz. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. And it's caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, Charlie.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Wentz to throw again. Got him in open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up a throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Wentz. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Bryant has it. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Wentz. Complete to Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need a score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
54. Go. Go.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.